My brother, bro. My brother from another mother. Right here, bro. Growing up. Oh, bro, the same mother. What am I talking about? It's literally my brother, bro. We're from the same mother. We're literally blood brothers. Yes, I have a lot of sisters and brothers, but this is one of them. Valiant overcomer story. Matter reports RNZ. Growing up Māori at Gloriavale, bro. I can relate, bro. I did the same thing when I was a kid. Shit, I was doing the same thing, bro. I understand that. Damn, 30 minutes long? Alright, bro, I'll watch it. I've heard all the hype. My family's been hyping me up to watch it. And yes, we are brothers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go find the proof. Yeah, it took me a while, but I found the footage, bro. That is me. What do you think, bro? I look good. I definitely look good. You know, fresh braids, all of that. This is one of my sister's wedding. I have many sisters, and that is my brother, the one in question, the one who made the video, bro, that we're about to watch. And shout out to him, bro. That's my two younger sisters as well. You don't need to know nothing about that, all right? Lock in, all right? Let's go. Here we go, bro. On air, NZ on air. Hype me up, bro. Damn, we got the slow-mo, intense walk. What are we wearing, bro? First things first, what are these shoes that he is wearing? Never catch me wearing some shoes like this. You can see my shoes, some of my shoes in the background. Not one of those type of shoes in my collection,
Growing
bro.
up and seeing these two mountains and there's a little gap in the middle, and I'm thinking, what's through that gap? Is there another whole world I don't even know exists out there?
He's right, bro. I used to think the same thing. I remember seeing the mountains. There was a small, tiny gap in the mountain. I didn't think about the whole world. I always just wanted to go to that gap, bro. I was, what is in that gap? Why is there a smooth top to the mountains, like a perfect line? There's a small, tiny gap in the middle. What is in the gap? I'm with you. He's right, bro. He's definitely thought about that. I thought about that as well.
I left Gloriavale when I was 14.
Damn.
And
I was 13.
When I was 19, I was given the opportunity to reconnect with my whakapapa.
Okay.
Which then led me to want to learn Aoreo. And
the fact they got like cinematic camera angles and all that, bro, is aura farming. Māori aura farming, or what would we call it, Māori? Today it would be like mana farming. Oh, bro, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but hey,
that
man.
has now led me into wanting to return up here. Ko te whenua nei ko haupiri.
When was the last time this man had a haircut? You asking the wrong person, bro. As you can see by me, we are brothers. Do we look alike? I think we look alike. If he had a buzz cut and a short beard, maybe we would look more similar. But you know, bro, let me chill. We are 2 minutes into the view. We are 1 minute into the video, bro, and I have paused it how many times? Tell us your story, bro. Mara reports.
Valiant Overcomer was born and raised at Gloriavale.
Yep, that was him, bro. I remember he looked. 12 Is that me? No, I think that's my older brother.
Siblings, born to a Ngaitahu mother and Pākehā father.
Shout out to my mother. Shout out to my father. Obviously, bro's hairline has been missing ever since I existed. I've never seen him with the full hairline. So am I cooked, bro? My hairline might be disappearing sometime in the near future. I'll let you know when that happens. Shout out to mom. Shout out to dad. All my sister and brothers.
I've always known.
Hey, shout out to me, bro. I'm right there. That is me. Yep. I had a what they call the like comb over. Yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid, bro. Yeah, it wasn't me, bro. I didn't get to influence my own style. I was surrounded by these folk, and yo, we all had to do like we were forced to do that.
I cannot remember her speaking it, but I knew we were Māori. Whether it is we had slightly different skin color to everyone else, you know.
Yeah, bro. A lot of these people, I could call them out name by name. I could call you all out name by name. I'm gonna chill. But bro, there's definitely some people. I remember we watched a lot of movies, and they would pick up like different terminology and like racial terms, bro. They would be spamming that, bro. Nobody was safe, especially me, bro. I was not safe. I remember getting.
Valiant's
oh my god, bro! That
run deep. His taua joined when leader Neville Cooper, known as Hopeful Christian, was based at Cust, near Otautahi. In the
I don't know when this was. Oh, they said 19. I heard the word 19. Yeah, I was not around for that. Damn. 19, bro? Yeah, I was born in 2002. Even that, people calling me pushing 30 at this. Bro, I'm 24. I'm pushing 30. Bro, I got at least 2 more years before you can say pushing 30. But yeah, damn. 90s, I don't know nothing about that.
To Haupiri,
My
on
God,
Te
bro.
Taipotini.
Yep, I can confirm all of this is real. I was a part of this. I was a part of this, bro. I remember I stood around about that area over there. And I don't actually remember any of the songs. Let's see if I
Comers
remember.
were one of just a handful of whānau Māori.
I remember sitting at the breakfast table. I'd be 11, 12 years old, and Hopeful openly says that Māori, Indian, these are dirty people. He's
Damn, I don't remember it, but it sounds accurate, bro. I don't remember
putting
that
us a level
specific
below white people. He didn't say these words, but this.
It's funny how, like, my dad's literally white, but people wouldn't consider me white, bro. Yeah, bro. My dad's literally white, bro, but people wouldn't consider me as a white. Like, why is that, bro? Why is that? My dad is white. My family is white.
I'm getting the message. We're getting the message that we're second-class citizens.
Yeah, he's onto something. He's definitely onto something.
What he expected with a place like Gloriavale, but my family, they did really well, and they also got treated the worst. There was a vibe, an unspoken vibe that we were
Who was this, bro?
the underdogs.
In
Underdogs.
1995, Hopeful Christian was found guilty and jailed for the sexual abuse
Hey!
of young people
Hey!
at Gloriavale.
Oh, damn, they got footage of girls running away. That is crazy, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, bro. Yeah, but this guy, yeah, man, I don't know too much about him, bro. I don't know too much about him.
Guilty and jailed for
Obviously, he was the guy who controlled the whole, he created the whole entire community, bro. The 100 of peoples that were there. He
abuse of
invented
young
it, bro.
people at Gloriavale.
The abuse, though, I never got any, I was more like physical abuse, bro. Like, I didn't know anything about no sexual abuse, bro. And that even sounds like a curse word to say that. Damn. I knew about physical, like beating, bow, bow, bow. But everyone was getting beating, bro. We used to have competition who could have the most beating, bro. Like, the more
Despite being
you would
sentenced to
have,
5 years
I guess the more horror you have, bro.
he was released after just 11 months and returned to the community. What was the relationship between your whānau and Hopeful Christian Neville Cooper?
Hopeful, from my observation as a kid, he really, really liked my whānau, and he really, really disliked my whānau. It was this thing
Hey,
where
drink water, man. Drink water.
in his mind, he had blockages against people that have skin color. But also, what he could see within my whānau is people like my older brother who could run that place. But that's why my brother left, because they wanted to make him a leader.
Shout out to Big Bro and Rosanna. But a lot of love for these two right here.
Said, okay, cool.
That's my
and
brother
then he said, actually,
and my
I
sister
don't agree
in law.
with this,
Sister-in-law.
this, and this. And so that's
Where are they at right now? Is this the laundry right behind this thing? Hey, all my Gloriavale people, is this up by the laundry? Because why is there grass here? I remember there used to be like concrete. Bro, am I tripping?
the process that happened.
I swear it's by the laundry.
That process saw Valiant's older brother Elijah and his wife Rosie
There's no
become
way
the
they are
subject
in
of
this,
a
bro.
long-running
Are they
campaign
in
to
here
break
as
the
well?
couple apart after Elijah began to challenge the leadership over abuse within the community. Eventually they left, and it wasn't long before Valiant had questions of his own.
They brought out the whole Gloriavale
Well, as you
fit.
develop, whatever situation you're in, we all have access to our conscience, which can tell us when things are off and on. And within that, in Gloriavale, I knew at the age of 10, 11 that leaders that are coming into my room, so the leadership shepherds and servants, the SS,
Yep, I can confirm that is true, bro. They used to call it that. I never called them, but I was a child, man. I don't really care about adults. All I'm trying to care about is trying to hang out with the bros. We used to have go-karts, go ride the go-karts. I used to have goats that I go feed my goats. I don't know. I'm trying to do kid shit, bro. I'm not trying to
These
talk
people
about no
that are coming
like
into my room that
politics,
are servants and
political.
shepherds and speaking with my family, and one, why do they have the right to walk into our space?
Hey! I think I used to live in that exact room right there. If it's not that one, it was this one, bro. Oh, what was it? That one? It might have been that one up there, bro. We lived in a lot of different locations. We might actually, at one time, we might have lived in each different one of those. I can't even remember. We move a lot.
First of all, it's the tiniest room,
bro.
you know, we have a small little room for.
See that room right there?
Yes.
That is an accurate representation. Let me look it, bro. Representation, bro, of the room. Yep. One bed there, one bed there, one bed there. We used to have at least 3 people in this bed, 2 in there, and 2 in there, bro. A room like this could hold about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 people. We had 12, bro. We had to do anything.
Room, you know, we
do
have
anything
a small
to
little room for our own family. These people think they have the right to come in here and start to talk to certain individuals in my family. My dad, he opens the door for them. My dad doesn't stop them from entering the room. Why do they have that right?
Damn, bro.
So that's.
Did he call out my dad? Hey, if you're my dad, bro, what are you doing about this? He called you
when
out.
I started to develop this understanding of what's going on.
How do people exercise their power in there?
So I can still remember it clear as day. 12 years old, I'm walking through a building. I've got a pack on my back. There's a particular person up there, he might have been 27, 28 at the time, married, 3 kids. He needs some kind of credibility in this place. He needs to start climbing the hierarchy. So he's like, oh.
Really, bro? What is this?
He's a killer and searches pack. So he searches my pack, confiscates a knife, confiscates a jacket or a piece of clothing I'm not meant to have, you know, and this is this whole to get him into a higher position within that hierarchy system.
Hey, my man got pulled up by the feds, bro, and got his bag searched, bro. That is tough. That's how I don't think that ever happened to me.
Getting Sunday comes, or as they call it, the first day, the Lord's Day, and this is where they have their SS meetings. And I watched my family.
Oh, bro, this right here is like PTSD. If you're from there, bro, you know this. Oh my God, bro, I used to. PTSD,
you know,
bro. I used to be so hungry, just sitting here waiting to eat. On this day, they didn't eat, bro. There's no food, no eating until after this little church service. They call it a meeting. After that, you were allowed to eat. I was starving that whole time, man. Just let me eat, bro. My
siblings that are in their teenagers getting taken to these meetings, and then they come out, and then 3-4 hours later, they're just distraught. You kind of see them going through this whole process of trauma from this meeting they've gone through, which could be compared to hell.
Hey,
on a psychological level.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I remember seeing my mom, my sisters, brothers in shambles, bro. They couldn't hold themselves together, bro. They were getting cooked in there, definitely. I didn't know what was going on in there. I never was there. But like I said, I was a child at this point. I didn't really know what was going on. But I can see. I have eyes. I remember. I got a good memory.
Control over their flock.
Hey.
Another was the
Hey, why was that kind of smooth though? Look at these 4 little kids, bro. Look at the way they're walking, bro.
Flock.
Damn! They sliding out there.
Was the return of Jesus.
We used to say,
is that me, bro? No, it's not me, bro. It's not me. But I was there. I remember having to do these and stand in the front row because I was short. Yep, I used to be short. I still am. Bro, I'm like 5'8". Is that really that short, bro? People be clouding you for anything these days. Is 5'8" really short, bro? Like, come on, bro. I'm not that short, man.
Walk around in a circle saying, it could be now, folks, and we sit in silence for 5 minutes waiting for Jesus to come back. While downstairs I can smell the Irish stew cooking, and I'm thinking, we've been in this meeting 3 hours, why don't I just walk in?
That's what he was saying, bro. Hey.
A lot of them.
He still got that same laugh, yep. Last time I seen him, he did that exactly laugh, bro. He does that.
False sense of hope.
I can't confirm, bro. Seen him 2 days ago. He did that laugh.
Jesus
he did
come back. They didn't buy feed for their cows one time because Jesus is coming back.
What?
Yeah. You know, when things get really...
Is that real? Like, yeah, I used to do this as well. Spraying the cows. I remember working at this exact location. Yep. A lot of memories in this area, but they didn't buy food for the cows
And under
because of
pressure
the
in there,
Lord
they
came
start to
back,
lean
bro.
onto the
That is next
Christ is
level,
coming
bro.
back, so it's all good.
Hey, I remember one memory of this, bro. When it was like 2012, there was the movie 2012. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I remember I was so scared of the year 2012. I thought the whole world was coming to an end. At this point, I'm 10 years old, bro. I'm born in 2002. I was 11 years old, bro, and I was scared for my life, bro. I thought the whole world was over. At that New Year's, bro, of 2011 to 2012, damn, bro, I thought it was the end of time, bro.
And
right
I'm
there.
unsure.
I was genuinely
It's
scared,
almost
bro.
like you put yourself through a torture chamber. You say, I am a warrior on this earth suffering, so my life in heaven's going to be great. This is the whakaaro.
Okay. I never
By the
felt
time
that.
Valiant
Wait,
was-
wait a minute. Wait a minute. These are my boys. That's Andrew. That's Fred. That is Noble. Joseph. Is that Joshua up there? Where am I? Where am I?
14.
I bet you I'm on the desk right behind them. Yes, I remember this classroom. Shout out to the bro Enoch, bro. That's the teacher. I remember the girls, but I can't see any of their faces, so I can't
He had
tell you who's
achieved
who.
NCE
But this is my class. I don't know where I am. Like I said, I might be like right in that corner, around about there, bro. I probably am.
level 1, 2,
Wait.
and 3. And
Oh, I'm not there, bro. Where am I? Oh, wait, is that me? No way, that's me. No way, that's me. There's no way. Is that me? That can't be me, bro. Is that me? I look different, bro. There's no way that's me.
was working up to 100 hours a week on the community farm.
Yep,
He
definitely.
didn't realize it yet,
This whole area, bro. I'm gonna tell you now. This whole
but
area.
his time at
No,
Gloriavale was
the
about
one before
to
that.
come to
The one
an
before
end.
that. That
And
one was good. That
working
one was
up to
good.
100 hours.
This whole area, this specific place. Boy, I tell you, that smelled like ass. Do not go near that area. Oh my god, that it would stick to your clothes. You would smell so bad, bro. You smell like damn, what can I compare it to, bro? What can I compare it to? It smells bad. That's all you need to know. This stuff, I don't know how he has no nose protection right now because that was nasty. Very nasty.
Week on the community
Yep,
farm.
I used to work there.
He didn't realize it yet, but his time
And here
at
as well.
Gloriavale
I
was
actually
about
like working in this area because this stuff was always pretty warm. Like this stuff, like you get to pack it in bags and
to come
lifting,
to an end.
yeah, mixing it around. It was always warm. That's why I like working there. 'Cause that's the cold
When I was 14, we went
place,
into a
bro. It's the
meeting
West
with two of my
Coast
older
we're talking
sisters
about.
because of something we had helped with a whānau leaving. I remember them asking me
Hey!
a question in that meeting. I then replied to them, and within my reply, half the room was laughing at me. So this is a manipulative tactic. You've got men from the age of 35 to 82 in this.
Damn, bro, and they were built like this. I remember I got a close-up view on these guys, bro, and they always had like a little. I compare it to like a chicken, you know, how a chicken have like a red little piece of thing that moves around underneath. Yep, they were built like this, bro. Damn, that's crazy that they got this close up of the little skin dangling, bro. Oh
And,
my god,
these
that
men
is,
are laughing
Oh!
at you. They're making you feel.
that's not accurate. None of the guys had facial hair, bro.
And
The teeth definitely look like that, bro.
and these men are laughing.
They didn't have facial hair though, or teeth that good, bro. There's no way any of people there had teeth that well, or facial hair. Once again, I think that was against the laws to have facial hair, which is crazy, bro. They just got
At you.
bald
They're
faced
making you feel
guys.
extremely small in the room. They're making you feel like what am I doing? I must be completely wrong. But in the same feeling, I'm also feeling like, what's going on? I'm kind of figuring out their programming and their manipulative systems in real time. And this
At 14
meeting,
years
this
old.
particular meeting.
See, that's the difference between me and you, bro. I would not have understood that. Yeah, I would not have understood that. He was locked in at 14. Shit, I wasn't.
One of my older sister walks into the
apologies,
meeting,
bro, I am
whispers
sick.
to hopefulness, says,
Really, bro, one of my older sisters. None of my sisters look like this, bro. Maybe, bro. I can make a comparison, but like, I don't think she looks like
Elijah's
that, bro.
here, and because he's deaf, he says, "Speak up, love." And so he's sitting on the other side of the circle in this meeting, and she says, "Elijah's here." By this time, I'm distressed as a 14-year-old kid. I'm going, I don't know how I can handle this. I'm crying. I'm just getting freaking bullied in here in this meeting. I'm over it.
Yep, they used to wear those shoes. That's too much hair. That's too much hair right there. Shoes accurate, hair too much, bro. This, if you had this much hair, oh my God, you would be kicked out immediately, bro. You better watch yourself. Tuck your hair in underneath that nice little white cap. Too much hair right there. Holy, you would get cooked for having that much hair out, trust me.
I hear my brother's turned up on the property just randomly on this day. He's turned up and he's driven right in. By the way, he's not allowed to do that at this time. He's
I remember this day. I remember this day.
So I'll look at my two sisters. A few of the leaders leave to go and most likely try and get him off the property, whatever that looks like. And then I look at my sister, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go see him. And they looked at me like, if you walk.
Yeah, you better not walk out that door, bro. Oh, okay. All that. Who were the sisters? Was that, I think that was her and her. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention the names. I'm not mentioning the names, bro. I'm not mentioning the names. But it was definitely her, and then it was him as well. Plus, there was my other brother. I'm not gonna mention. Oh, you already got a shout out before. It was Elijah,
which
the older one.
Which is exactly what we do. I see my dad on the way over. I said, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to see Elijah." He's in full panic mode, like, "Hey, we've got to calm this whole situation down. Eli needs to get out of here," kind of thing. He says, "You're not going, son." And I said, "Okay."
He was not that tall at 14, bro. He was like this short, bro. It would be up to that guy's shoulder. He's not even that tall right now, bro. My brother, yeah, bro. This is what they call it. That's definitely a catfish, bro. Because he's probably this tall. He like maxed out at that height right now. My brother. That is speaking.
I won't go then. I'm 14. I won't.
He's not that tall, bro. He's only like the same height as me, bro. We not all that tall, bro. Trust me.
Standing around him, guys saying, "We don't want you here. You need to leave." It's just starting to crank up a little bit, like, getting a crowd around. He then looks at me. As soon as I look at him, I just start crying. I'm like, "Oh, bro, I'm just getting hammered at this meeting." He says, "Val, get in the car. Like, at least you're going to be safe sitting in the back of my truck." So I hop in the truck. Hopeful comes out and he says, "If you want to go, whoever wants to go can go." And I'm like, perfect. My dad's decision just gotten overridden.
Yep, I remember this day. Well, I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him finish it off.
This is me. I'm out of here. So I go and literally fill up a pack of clothes and hop in the truck.
They kind of look a little similar.
10 minutes later, we're driving out the drive. The two sisters that were in the meeting with me, they're also in the back of the truck. That's how we left.
Yeah, so I remember this day. From my point of view, if he was 14, I'm 2 years younger, so I was 12. All right? I was on the second floor. Do you know that building they showed earlier? Do you know that? Bro, let me actually find the building. What we at, 11, 18? All right, here we go. Hey, I got all the footage. Yep, I can explain it to you how this went down, all right? So my brother, Elijah, the oldest one, the one that drove in, that wasn't supposed to be here. Yep, he came up this driveway. I actually don't know the route he took, but he was here. He was around about here. My brother Val was in the meeting in this little room right in there. I don't know if you can see the window or not, but hello, can I zoom in? Oh, that's the most I can zoom in. What? We got maxed out zoom set. All right, bro. See this tiny window right there? Do you see that? This tiny window there. He would have been in there. He came out to get in the truck. My brother said, "Get in the truck." My dad. I just remember I was in this room on the second floor right there, bro. I remember this day like the back of my, I was going to say the back of my hand, but I don't even remember my hand that well. So I just have a good memory of this day. It's like a canon event. If you've seen the Spider-Man, shout out to Miles, all of that. Yeah. So I was there. They got a whole lot of people coming up. It was a big mess. If they say get in the truck, I was in this room. There was a lady that came and grabbed me and my friend, pushed us inside. I was out here. I was looking. I could see the whole thing happening. I see my family that I haven't seen in years, that I was told I would never see again. I could see them all around this area. Yep. And then they pushed me inside. She locked the door, said, "Get away from the windows. Yeah, they can break the glass." Bro, she was like pushing me against my family, or like away from my family, trying to tell me that my family. So I said, "Hell no." I grabbed my friend. We ran around We went upstairs, out this tiny little window here, onto the roof. Yep, we were on. Oh, I don't know if we were on the roof or on this level. I can't remember, but we were up high watching the whole thing go down. That explains my point of view from this specific day that he was talking about. All right, continue the video, bro. Continue. Damn, I've been pausing a lot. Apologies, bro. Apologies. Hey, bro, but this is my reaction, bro. I've gotta get the right
Driving down
angles,
that drive
the
was
right
probably
descriptions.
one of the hardest and slowest drives I've ever been on. It was very emotional. Starting to feel, what have we just done? We're just walking out from the place that we've been raised. We're going to drive
Yo, who are these people, bro? They do not look like my
off
sister.
that bridge at the end of the property, through the gate that says, once you drive out that gate, you're going to hell. And we've made this decision, and we've, in a way, would rather go to hell than be in there at
Yeah.
this point in time.
Yeah, I feel that.
Huge.
Yeah. Sign me up to hell.
Damn! Hey, why does he laugh like that?
Instead of being signed up to hell, Valiant was enrolled in a country school in Fairlie, where his brother Elijah was
Shout out
running
to
a
Philly, bro. I went there as well.
and
Best
raising
pies
his
in New Zealand.
tamariki with wife Rosie.
So she's just had their 5th child, and so we're living in the house. I go to school. I'm literally in school within 2 weeks, I think. Country school. In my head, I'll finish my qualifications, but one of my oldest sister, who's already
So in Gloriavale, you actually finished school at the age of like year 9. So that is bro, what is year 9? It's like 14 years old. I think that's the last official year of school. So bro, you're done. I remember growing up there. They basically say by the age of 12, by the time you turn to age 12, you're a grown man. Like you're a grown man, bro. You get married at 16 and then. Damn, bro, like that's what I grew up with. That's what I got taught.
few years
He
earlier,
the
she
same,
tells me,
bro.
you need
He
to go
was
to
there.
school. You need social work. You need to start this whole process of living in the outside world. That country school, they just wrapped around me. They really looked after me. The naughty boys actually were the ones that were my closest mates, because they had my back. It didn't matter what's going on. They've got me.
Any names, bro? Any name drops? Any name drops? We calling these folks out or no? No, I like Philly school. Shout out to Jake, bro. Jake, remember the bro Jake? That was a good guy.
While Valiant and his sisters started to build a life outside Gloriavale, their parents and 5 siblings remained inside. But their whānau bond would prove unbreakable.
We decided we need to go see our mum. It's been 3 months. We turn up in Gloriavale one night. They get onto us really fast. They stop us halfway up the road, and within about half an hour, there's probably 40 people just
What?
a people blockade, and we've actually got gifts for them and for our mother. And
Man, I never heard about this.
at this time, we sit there for about 5 hours.
Bro,
at the
where was
gate,
my invite?
Talking with community, whatever's going on.
I was 12, by the way, at this time. I would have been 12. Yeah, bro, where's my invite? Come on
And
now.
then we all hop in the car. So there's me, my 2 sisters that I live with, Elijah, his wife, and we say, right, we're just going to stay here and we're just going to sit tight. And then in about half an hour, we're going to all get out of the car and we're just going to start walking through them. We're going to take this stuff to our mum. We're going to see our mum. So they're not letting our mother come down to the gate where we are. So my
Is that supposed to be Elijah?
brother's got these gifts. He starts walking.
He never had that haircut, bro. Trust me, Elijah never. Why does this guy kind of look Indian as well? I don't think Elijah's Indian at all. I'm pretty sure he's not, bro.
Short fella comes out, hot, fiery as, and
Hey!
just smacks the stuff out of his hands. And so that just flicks up me and my brother. I've never seen him before. He says, "No one's stopping me. I'm going up. See my mum."
Damn! Hey, that's what happens when you put in between family. You try and separate a family, bro. This is like Fast and Furious. This is the most important thing. It's all about family, bro. You ever watch Fast and Furious? If you
That's
haven't,
walking through
go
these
watch
guys.
that because
Yeah, I
W
think it
movie,
took about 5
all of them,
people.
bro. All of them are
They
good
finally
movies.
get my brother
They're
dragged
not actually
back.
that good movies, but they have like they're fun to watch, is what I say. But you know, it's all about family, bro. Just like me, just like
That
my brother.
experience, I think
I understand. I feel that.
They realised we're going to be a problem. We're not going to go away. And so the next day, they allowed us to, my mother and father, to come down and talk with us. As soon as our mum walked across the gate, we grabbed her and we were just like, we just need to sit with her. And they were kind of getting on edge, like, we need to protect her. I was like, don't you try and protect our mother from us, you
Yeah, facts, bro.
retards. But yeah,
Oh, hey.
that's what that was like.
How is your mum? He wahine Māori tō mama.
Aye,
So
Tino Māori.
half her tamariki are out and the other half are still in.
Is our mum Māori? Really, bro? Really, bro? Is our mum Māori? Yes, she is, bro.
What was that like?
My dad is Dutch, bro. Dutch, Kiwi, Indonesian. I don't know if it's Indonesian, but his mum was from Dutch, Indonesia. Well, she's Dutch and Indonesian. So yeah, Māori
Yeah.
and Dutch.
You're
bro.
right, 7
There
out,
you
5
go.
in.
Netherlands. Shout out to
I'm
them.
sure at this time she's just going through a process, you know, like I've just had 3, because she's never had 3 children leave at the same time. She's had 1 leave, the next leave, the next leave, her son and their family leave. This time she's had 3, just bang, gone.
Damn, bro. She lost all 3. I remember that day. It was a sad day, bro. Hey, man. It felt like well, as someone who's there, bro, when your family, like you get told your family, you can never see them again once they're gone. So as a kid, I just compared it to like someone being dead. You can't see them again. So basically, all my family feels like they're dead, bro. Like once they leave. So I'm like, bro, I'm breaking down. I can't even stand up, bro. I'm falling to my knees. I'm falling, bro. It's a sad, traumatic,
No, she's
traumatizing
really-
day, bro. But see,
I'm
it's not
sure
that
she's in
traumatic,
this
bro.
whole
I can't
process
pass it
of,
now.
You know, how am I going to look after my family when I can only look after half of them in there and I can't even barely have access to the other half outside?
But they wouldn't be apart for long. A serious injury to one of Valiant's sisters created an
Oh.
unexpected
Car accident, broke her neck. Wasn't a neck brace. That's what I remember. That's how we got out.
for the overcome
Shout out to
whānau
Moses,
to
hey.
reunite.
Obviously,
Valiant's parents were
I hope her neck's
permitted
okay,
to care
but
for
damn.
her in a house off grounds.
Yep.
And for the first time, the siblings could come and go freely to see them. Within months,
Oh, they had
they
to get a close up on bro Tamoko.
were ready to leave Gloriavale for good. He tohu
Hey, if I do an interview, bro, they better get close up on my haircut, bro. Trust me, I'll come with a fresh cut, fresh lineup, fresh fade. You better get it like a close up, slow mo, or farming pic on my hairline. Please, bro, I need that shit.
What makes your
And my fit as
whānau
well. My fit will be immaculate
tight?
that day. Hey! There's my mom, bro. And my dad. Damn, bro. That's my mom, though. Shout out to my mother and father. This is like the same year that we left Gloriavale. So yeah, bro. Is there gonna be any pics of me?
The backbone
Surely,
of our
bro.
whānau, which is our mother. If you sent that lady with a one-way ticket to Egypt, within a week, she'd have a place to stay, she'd have a job before she got off the plane, she'd have about 20 mates that all know her address. Like, this lady's just nothing's a problem. I don't think I've ever had a problem with her in my life. So this uncle.
Yeah, my mom, bro. She always making like a bad situation good, bro. She always
love.
find a
She's
way
our
to make it
Jesus.
good. Basically,
She's
yeah.
our unconditional love.
Shout out to you, mom.
To our
If
family.
you're watching,
And
shout out to you, mom.
Because you've got this.
If you're
awesome
not watching,
unconditional
shout out to
love,
you, mom.
Well, we're pretty inseparable, because if there's a raru ki waikanui tamariki, well, she'll just puts a bit of love on it and then let it
A
sort
bit of
itself
love?
out. She was born and raised.
Bruh, a bit of love? You don't know what that love felt like? Wait, no. Bro, if we were doing anything as a kid, any object that was nearby, about to ask, shoe, a goddamn water bottle, anything, bro, a wire, a vacuum. No, the vacuum was the worst. Hey, but like I said, shout out to mom, bro. Nothing but love.
And Tuahiwi Pa. And so, from this perspective, she grew up in Te Ao Māori. And so, the things that she would have learnt, and that as well as in her blood, I'm sure this is why we have been able to keep communicating as a whānau and working together.
The entire Overcomer
Oh,
whānau
bro,
are now
bro really
out of
got cowboy boots on.
Gloriavale. But for Valiant,
Bro's got like the New Zealand version of a cowboy hat with cowboy boots.
freedom came
Hey, I've
with
been there as well. He's on the farm, isn't he? He's on that, bro. I went swimming in that same river.
its own challenges. He moved to Australia for work, and like many young people, began experimenting with alcohol and drugs.
Hey,
But in
hey.
2019, during a trip back to Aotearoa, a new path began to emerge.
I see an email from Ngaitau saying that they have a hikoi, te ara whakatipu, nā kahuraki mahuika me tāna mama, Cara Edwards e whakahaere. And then I see this and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll sign up for that. I'll go do that and I'll go back to Australia. So we meet up in Queenstown. I meet this guy, Kahu. I'm like, bro, this guy is like the man. This is like my first... Yes, I've got Māori mates, but he's actually living a Māori life. He's on the whenua, he's running kaupapa. And by night one, I'm like, okay, I've got to be vulnerable. I've actually got to communicate on this kaupapa. What's going on? And so things start to stir inside of me, and I start this wānanga of, what is this? Te ao Māori, this
They got a close up on the shoes.
is my whakapapa, but well, what does this even mean? Night two, I just start opening up in that circle of wānaka of just, it's literally just the why are you here question. And because that question I'm asking myself, well, why am I here? I don't even know.
Yeah, why are you here, bro? Like, why am I here? If you think about why are we here, yeah, I don't think into it too much, bro. I know why
I
I'm
don't
here.
even know what's going on. Why do I
Why
feel
is he
love?
here, bro?
Why am I?
Let-
And
let
then I
him
just
cook.
start crying when
Oh.
I'm speaking. I'm like, far out. I haven't been in a space that
Far out, bro. Haven't heard that one since early 2000s.
far out.
Yeah, far out. I remember they used to say that back in the day. I don't know if they
I
still say
haven't
that
been
no
in a
more.
space that I've been able to sit there and just express myself like that. I've never in my life been in that space. And so that was the start of my
Look at him, bro.
journey
Or
into
farming by the
Māori.
river.
He rongoa.
Oh,
Bro
it's
had
in
to
Orokoa.
look at that, bro. He really
Yeah.
pulled up his shirt trying to get a flex of the muscle, bro. Look at that,
Hero.
damn.
Oh, it's in Orokoa. Yeah. Yeah. And
Whoa.
and
Look at that river, bro. Green water. I know that if you try walking there, it'd be ice cold, and that would be so slippery on them rocks. That's why it's green, bro. That stuff is
and Te Ao Māori
slippery.
and Te Reo Māori
Very.
on this haere is I can see so many
Another close-up
correlations.
on
I
a
can
Tamil, bro.
understand
They love to do
what's
that.
going on in certain locations, certain whakaaro I had as a kid. I'm going, oh, I'm starting to understand this whole thing, what's going on. I'm starting to get closer to my life purpose, or walking in my life purpose. Yeah, absolutely.
Part of that purpose has been
Slow mo on the blink.
reconnecting
Is
with
it tough?
Gloriavale
Is it tough, bro?
in
Is
te
that tough?
Kaipūtini, he uri no Ngāti Waewae. He
A descendant of. Yeah.
hono
Oh,
ngā
bro.
tōna ki tēnei
What do we think? Do we think his hairline's cooked just like my dad? Is that why he's wearing the hat?
whenua.
Has he taken the hat off yet? I don't think he has.
I have a relationship with the whenua haupiri. Nā te whenua haupiri i te Puakio.
Okay. They said the land raised him. Hopefully he was raised there.
Communications with people in there that I see beneficial to our success up here. As for a little bit of context, we're up the valley. We're 10 minutes up the road from Gloriavale. Just on a
They are, bro.
basic level of
Hey, bro, you just leaked the Addy to the whole world.
wanting to work with our neighbours. You know, why would I go to a workshop an hour drive away when I can go up there and pay them for fixing our stuff? Why would I use a
I've been down this road many times.
butcher down in Hoki Tika when I can just go up the road, 10 minutes up the road, and either use their facility or work with them? So that's my relationship.
Hey, some
right
nice
now with
cinematic
Gloriavale. It's a
camera angles,
working
bro. I like it.
relationship.
Tell us your concerns about the Wairua and the hinengaro of the people that are still there?
On a grey day, it's pretty grey up there, from my experience, because it can be really hard up there for
Yeah, bro, I went basically everywhere in this property. Spent a lot of
people
time, bro.
to
More than half my life.
have.
See, I'm 24 now. I'm actually 24 next week. So, you know, happy birthday to me. Shout out to me, bro. Hey, happy birthday, bro. Thank you. You're welcome. All of that. Yeah, so I was 24. That means I lived when I was 13. So that means 13 minus 24 is like, 11, 12, bro. Like, come on, man. I was not good at maths.
For the future.
Hey, man, I know. I left in 2015. It is currently 2026. That is 11 years right
when
there.
we were kids.
I spent 13 there, 11 out.
We
basically
were
half my
working
life.
together, having working bees, having fun, have a big kite together. It was a good time. They don't really do those things anymore.
Really?
You know, and so
They don't do the rock picking, what did we used to do? Rock picking. I remember doing that all the time. You have a whole field just full of rocks, and they manually go out there, pick up each rock individually, and create a giant pile of rocks somewhere, bro. Yep, we used to do that. Spend the whole night doing that.
But
it was fun, though, because you were with a lot of people.
Seems to be deteriorating.
Is that a concern?
Definitely, it is a concern. Yeah, because why live life under some kind of subconscious tyranny, and also living a low quality life in the air? And then you've got people out on the outside that want to see that place flattened to the ground and, you know, a dirt paddock left.
Hey, am I one of those people? I might be, bro.
I think that's a concern as well.
I might not be.
Because, yes, they are wanting
It's funny how they can only get one camera angle of this place, because once you cross the line, bro, no footage allowed.
Destroy
I will get some
things
footage,
that
bro. Trust me, I will get
should
some
not
footage.
go on, like people living that close. We're having continual sexual abuse problems in there.
Hey, really? To this day? Man, like I say, I never experienced none of that, bro. I didn't even know it existed until I was outside. So that's like people in there don't even know what's happening, bro. But people also do know what's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I never even knew about that until after.
That's a big problem. That's got to change.
Facts, bro.
Do you have aroha for the whānau who remain at Gloriavale?
Yeah, absolutely. They're my people.
Do you have love for the
And what I
people in
mean by-
Gloriavale? Does he?
It is from those people as I learned these skills. That as 14-year-old, I can run a small dairy farm. I can build a shed.
They're the same things, bro.
I can drive a tractor, no problem. I
Yep.
can slaughter an animal from pasture to plate. And when I was learning that,
Yep. Dissect all the meat, cut the skin off, cut up the sigil, meat, different area sections, bro. I
from
learned that
those
as well.
people I know that
Learned
also
that as
love.
well.
And we operate
Made sausages, bro. Yep. My dad used to love doing that.
love. It's just all the other things. It's all the other things that actually are quite simple to change, but we have to surrender to the fact that we've gotten something wrong here along the way and we need to change. We need to make dramatic change.
Okay. Is that Sarah? Is that Jase? Bro, who is that?
There's been big changes for Valiant too. He's now married, and he and his wife Jaga have 2 tamahine.
Oh, that's
He
my
says
niece,
becoming a father has given him a deeper appreciation for what the wahine in his whānau endured.
Man, I thought that was my other niece, bro. Too many nieces.
Looking at
Whole lot
my
of them.
sisters and mother and the way they were treated, bottom of the food chain woman. Yeah, absolutely.
What was that like as a brother and a
Bro, she just asked. Oh, okay. She asked what it's like as a brother. I thought she was about to say, "What is that
Lucky I
like
left when I was 14.
as a woman?"
Because if I was
as
16
a
and I
man.
knew how to use these fists, yeah, it ain't gonna end well.
Yeah, I'm with him on that one. Bro. I wonder
hopeful
if he
Christian
caught
died
anything.
in 2018, but his legacy of abuse lived on. Last year, former leader Howard Temple pleaded guilty to 12 charges involving 9 girls and women. He's one
Bro, are you kidding me? This guy, man, I have a specific memory of him. We were watching the movie, and then after the movie, he said, "There's a load of hogwash, man." I think he's from the US, somewhere in the US, bro. But I specifically remember him saying that. I was like, what the hell is hogwash, bro? You washing a pig? I don't know what he's talking
Several
about.
Gloriavale members convicted of sexual abuse or related offences. Police say up to 138 potential victims have been identified.
As
The
disturbing,
community
bro.
is now led
Some
by Stephen
disturbing ass things.
Standfast, but
Even
questions
Steadfast,
remain.
bro. I remember that guy used to be my personal teacher. No, not personal. He was like my teacher, bro. Stephen
About
Steadfast,
whether
yeah.
real change
School
is
teacher, there you go.
possible. What are the changes that could take place to ensure that abuse is stamped out at Gloriavale now and in the future?
When I look at history, I don't know
Hey, I like this little instrumental they got, the guitar notes. This sounds like The Last of Us. If you've seen that, bro.
if I've found a system that has been destroyed from the outside. So to change, it must be changed from within. Just for a system to change, it needs to be changed from within.
Are you willing to go back in?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would absolutely be willing to go back in there. Now, operating under their rules? Absolutely not. Operating under the law, the LORE? Yeah, absolutely.
L-O-R-E. Lore?
And
What do you mean
I
lore,
would
bro? I don't know what
say
he's talking
this,
about.
I don't think coming under a governmental system is any better whatsoever. Now, a tikanga Māori perspective and operating under tikanga Māori, yeah.
Hey, man, this guy just got the chance to say all his political views, bro. Let him go.
I think that's looking at that, it's a safe option for people both in there and people that would like to live there. Yeah.
It's been 11 years since valiant overcomer left Gloriavale. Jaga is studying
What's up, Jaga?
te reo Māori at Te
My
Wānanga o
sister-in-law.
Raukawa.
My
And
niece,
Valiant
my
is working
niece,
on a
my
farm
brother.
near Haupiri. Valiant says
Yep,
he'll
he's still doing the same move, bro. The gumboot tuck, bro. Yeah, that's classic.
never turn
It's
his
classic
back on
right
the
there.
community he grew up in. Instead, he believes the best way forward is to keep the door open.
There's people in there that see the one-way bridge at the end of the property, and there's two gates like this, and they open like that, and they close. You can leave, but you can't come back.
That is true. But they actually used to do this thing where I don't know if it was an actual gate, bro, but I remember there was like a security guards or something. Something they had, like, they used to go down at night and they wouldn't let people in or out. There were like actually security guards there, bro, at the gate. And there's only one entrance to the property. You have to cross a
And these people
small
that
bridge.
have that whakaaro, I'm not allowed to go back there. It's been programmed into them. And then there's people in there that see the gates another way, they swing inwards, which is people are allowed to join, but we can never leave. And so I think what a healthy relationship with Gloriavale and the outside world is when we oil the hinges and the gates are going like this. That's what we need, interaction that isn't restricted. And I'm not talking about mandatory interaction, which is what they now have through government entities, work, health and safety, those, but, like people and children that have grown up there that can return, people in there that would like to move on, just a bit more of an easier process. And it is getting easier and it is getting better, but it must keep going.
He
But I'm not gonna lie, I
ahapō
just zoned out for like the last 30 seconds, bro. I was thinking about some memories. Apologies, bro. I didn't even know what he said. What is your message to the children growing and
Ki ngā
Gloriavale?
tamariki e pakeke ana
What is
ki
your message, bro?
Gloriavale.
It's
What
okay
is your
to be
message,
that
bro?
out of the box thinking. And me mau tonu ki tēnā. Yeah, hold on to that. Hold on to that way of thinking. Don't let it be programmed out of you.
All right.
Yeah, it's
What? Wait, what? Did he just say hold? Wait,
Te reo
what?
ki ruka ki te mauka. Nāna I whākai ki a koe. Te tiro ki te awa. Nā te awa I whākai ki a koe.
Okay.
Te tiro ki te whenua. Me whakaroko ki te whenua. Nāna I te aki ki a koe.
Okay. Look at the land it cares for you. All right. Mata approached Gloriavale for an interview about issues raised by the. They declined to comment. Oh shit! They declined, bro. Shout out to these people, man. Alabao, Lee, Mather, Mother? Hey, shout out to them, bro. Alright, bro. Shout out to the actors. Elijah Jonathan Dawson. Jonathan Thompson, bro. Young Valiant Roman Latu. Alright, bro. The shout out to all the actors. What the comments say, bro? They got any comments? What a fascinating, awesome story told by two fascinating storytellers. Much appreciated. Shout out to you, Never Ivory. Thank you so much for the various Gloriavale. All of us head outside. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Cherry Lad. BKs. And this is what we never fit in a second here. Man, I'm not reading all that, bro. She's our Jesus. What? Exactly how I was pride my mama. Hey, shout out to my sister, bro. I don't know who that was, but shout out to you. It was definitely one of my sisters. What an amazing guy with honest better, not me. Appreciate you, gang. I mean, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to that guy. Hey, who's knocking on my door? Oh, bro, it's helicopter. Man, I'm not reading all of that, bro. I'm not reading all of that. But GG's, good video. Thank you, bro. It was a great video. Shout out to the people, bro. Shout out to RNZ. Let me go back. Shout out to RNZ, bro. I don't know what they be posting. All type of Māori interviews, I'm guessing. Shout out to them, bro. Good video. Shout out to my brother. And shout out to me, bro. Thank you. You're welcome. GG's, lock in. Thank you if you watched. See you next time. Yo, bro, I don't know. I'll just be making that shit up as I go.